And we're live, so welcome, yeah. Good to be back. It's been a couple of days. I had originally planned to stream yesterday, but in the end, schedule just didn't allow it. Got to the end of the day and hadn't actually found the time to do it, so figured may as well go today. And that's what we're here to do. So, as we know, on Saturday we were working on Factorio. And we were, of course, working on our nuclear reactor. So, yeah, the plan is to, well, now that we've got this nuclear set up here, we need to deal with the fuel issue we have, as we're down to one reactor left, operational, and we need to deal with that, I think. So, the plan is to, as you can see, you get a neighbour bonus. Just wanted to get this up to 200%. On 4 reactors. I think that would be a good place to start. So naturally, let's put these chests which we put the fuel in to begin with. And it's it's always good to see Tigerwing. Hey yo. I figured you'd be around sometime sooner or later. So the plan is to let this burn out. Yeah, it's not the ideal plan, I think. It means we are going to be going back down to just having steam engines, which is seriously going to hurt the whole. Yeah, for once, because we leapt straight into doing single player, which means no poor bitrate got in the way of the stream. Ooh. The damage is happening up here. Let's run. And we need combat armor. We're currently in building armor, so we need combat armor. Come on back. I'm aware of that. The issue is getting the turrets in the first place. I also want depleted uranium ammo, so. Everything to work on right now. So that's me with 17. I need more electronic circuits to make more. Yeah. So I think we now have a chat lag of somewhere around 15 seconds, which is far better than the 15 minutes we had on Saturday, so improvement. Am I right? Improvements. So we're coming to pick up copper, and I think we need to touch on our plastic production, as that is absurdly low, and they're yeah, but the issue with biters are, if the biters get too close around you, then pretty much the biters can stop you moving. Spitters, not so much. Spitters, yeah, maybe more damaging, but the biters hold you in place. Well. Oh, come on, what the hell's going on now? Oh no, it's just a repeat of that. Oh no, they're coming in over there now. Alright, before we go back up there and deal with that, should we just run down here and pick up a bunch of laser turrets? Stop us running around the base continuously going and dealing with this issue. Let's just go and pick up the laser turrets and then head up there and deal with it for good. This base, we're at 21 hours, approaching 22 hours now, so it's been a while. It's been a while, this base. Ooh, another 200 laser turrets, that's good. So, the enemy have just broken through up there in the top right, as we know. So let's get a leg on, shall we? Let's get moving. Should probably concrete the entire base, but oh well. Also, brilliant moment, looking at the main bus, 36 FPS. We have a playable frame rate, people. I know, it's brilliant. And yet the nuclear reactors have burnt out. Yeah, the fact is, I like to play for the I played the long run. So, I could probably, put my mind to it, I could probably make the, you know, the super fast, rapid run style, but it doesn't appeal to me. And I know I forgot to pick up copper. Making a run in record time doesn't really appeal. I'm much more the sort of person who goes, I have this really awesome base. How long can I make it run? And how big can I make it? And what temperature can my CPU reach before it burns out? Ironically, the only few times I had the battery burn out is when I had the battery in this laptop. I mean, the CPU burn out, overheat is when I had the laptop in this laptop. Batteries in this laptop, in which case the thing just overheated and shut down instantly. Kind of annoying when you're playing Strike Suit Zero and you're in the middle of a massive combo in the Strike Suit and then, oh hello, I didn't see you guys there. Oh, laser turrets to the rescue. Okay. Now that was what I call a surprise. Of course they got through the wall, so of course it shouldn't be a surprise. As they're in, they got through the wall. Right. Let's just lay down a bunch of laser turrets then, shall we? I've never modded Factorio, I will confess. I've never modded it. So here we go, here's the formation of the second wall of death. You're talking about I mean, we still haven't finished the first wall of death. As you can see, we've got a small section there to finish off on the wall of death. But, you know, we're getting close. So, yeah, and actually, yeah, I can just do this, couldn't I? Right. These things are going... Right, the game's being smart about how it places these. There we go. Right, so now what we just need to do now is... that. Yeah. I mean, I might once I actually finish the main campaign, as I've never actually finished Factorio's campaign. Simply as I keep finding more interesting things to do than complete the campaign. Or like this game, I keep finding more interesting things to do than actually complete it. Hi Logan. You're not alone, there's people watching on Twitch as well. But right, these things are on cooldown still, so we have the time to mess around before we have to worry about rebooting these. Right. So the plan is to, I think, get 4 reactors in a square, so that way we get a large neighbour bonus from them. Bear in mind... Yeah, we have, what, right now, on each reactor, 7 points we can pull out of for heat. And I have no idea how you can do this most optimally. All I know is, lots of power, me happy, in the most layman of layman terms. So, yeah. Also, all I know is that getting uranium-235... Yeah, you'd have thought that cooling down from 1,000 degrees would take you know, wouldn't take that long, but oh well. So we currently have 17 pieces of uranium-235, or we have in excess of 202.7k uranium-238, which, you know, is a little bit ridiculous. So I'm gonna get a second chest to store this stuff before we even start using it to purify into the 235 stuff. So I can make 2 of these. So let's do it. So plan is increase our production of uranium, the fissile stuff, and then once we've pulled that off, we'll be then once we have a decent stockpile of uranium-235, we'll be going up to 4 nuclear reactors and then playing around with that setup to try and get as much power. Depends. If you're in the southern hemisphere, if you're on the equator, you go north or south, and you'll cool off faster that way. Though if you're in the north, you're pretty much better off going north, and in the south, better off going south. Alright, so sparring moment over. Let's start connecting these up. Copy, paste, paste. Productivity modules. And we're still at 17 pieces of this stamp stuff. We need 40 to kickstart the Covarex enrichment process, which is gonna take a while. Let's be fair, it's gonna take a pretty damn long amount of time to pull this off. Yeah, well that's because most countries are in the northern hemisphere, apart from South America, South Africa, and then some parts of Australasia and Eurasia. I think I'm right there, aren't I? Anyway, so, although I think we did count Asia in there twice, is in both Eurasia and Australasia. Well, that's an interesting sound effect. By the way, chat, can you let me know as we get into the stream if you get a dual audio playback sound? As when I was editing the Factorio, I did a mass Factorio editing. It would have been yesterday, I think. I did about 3-4 videos once, and going through them, I noticed about halfway through this pile of videos that was an audio, like the dual playback thing that goes on. So any help tracking that down would be great. As at this point, I have reinstalled OBS, and that didn't seem to help. So I was listing ones in the southern hemisphere. I swear I said, okay. Let's not argue this. Do you count? I swear I said some in Eurasia and Australasia, which would imply not all of them. Besides, we now have a big issue of where the hell is all my petroleum gas? Right, so don't argue with chat, no. So here we go. Here's the oil processing. I've got it set up to keep me a backlog of 10,000 in 10,000, not in total, but in one tank. I could set it up for all tanks, I guess, if I wanted to, but that would be a bit of a stress. But yeah, we'll get back. Since we need more red circuits for nuclear reactors, and we currently are not producing enough plastic, I need to figure out how I'm going to improve that. So, currently got a large amount of solid fuel for tanks and stuff. I'm not really going to need solid fuel for steam engines anymore, as we have a nuclear reactor. But the issue is, we're just not getting enough plastics to deal with it. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm using them to I'm cracking heavy down into light and then light down into petroleum gas so that I have more petroleum. Unfortunately, the issue with that is these systems aren't on all the time, as we're not producing enough of these to break them down. So what I think I need to do is put in a third refinery. I was thinking maybe actually a third and fourth as well, down here, like this. So, plug it in there like that. And then when it comes to getting the pipes up there, we'll deal with that in a minute. Something like this, maybe. And another pipe to ground to carry us the rest of the way. That way, once we've got our oil improved, we can have an excess of those circuits to actually work on building more nuclear reactors, as yeah, you need a lot of that stuff, don't you? So let's get another refinery down. But the other ones are useful for flamethrower fuel, which after a little bit of experimenting on Humbug's World and PC, brilliant way to bring a server to its knees, it appears. Flamethrower fuel. So, alright. Now here's a question: do I want to start trying to bring water over? I'm plugging water into this system. I mean, where's the Nearest water lines up here, so that's not impossible in theory, bringing water over to pull this off. Although, if we are going to do that, I might have to move this storage tank, which would suck. I'll just break that pipe there, and we'll see how long it takes for this to drain. Yeah, we're only using speed 3s in these, so we can't get much faster at draining this tank out. No, speed 2s, not speed 3s. I don't have the beacon yet, so I can't crank them up any higher by themselves. So no, we can't pull that off. Yeah. Although, that is dropping pretty quickly. And I just had a cat show up. Which sucks, as I was deliberately hoping the damn creature wouldn't show. But she has, so... Just currently... I'm thinking I can either keep going with the basic style of oil cracking. You know, the type that gives you a pretty even balance of the 3 products. Or I could go with the advanced one, which gives you more of a light and gas. Gives you more light gas. So. Yeah, that's my thought process. It's not really worth sticking toes on this side, as the attacks are so infrequent and so minor. What's the point? I can't think of one. I could probably just handle it by sticking in a couple of landmines. Yeah, but I could handle it. I probably could handle that side just by using landmines, to be honest. Yeah, I mean... That's not complaining in a while, that side. So, I mean, over here we've not had any wall issues over there recently, have we? Might have to go and deal with that down there. It looks like the wall's broken actually, so they can get in pretty easily without me and start trashing the place without me realizing. So this is nearly empty now. So I guess what I should start doing is, first of all, realizing that these are completely inverted compared to the side that I'm interested, compared to the side that I've already done. I think I was there, but I had the combat suit on. So what happened was that I was waiting for the robots to repair it for me, and I never. And since I wasn't wearing the construction suit, no robots actually showed up to their job. So. Blame the robots, not me. You heard it here, people. Blame robots. And well done, us. Woo! Yeah, there we go. Another achievement. So, well done, us. Damn cat. Yep, the cat has just taken this moment to leap onto my lap. And she's right in the way of the keyboard as well, so that's great. Sodding great. So, can we get this over here? No. Right. Well, they're certainly not in the suit. They're technically in my inventory. So they could. So they're not. So yeah. Then. Yeah. Yeah. Blame the robots still. I have my excuses, therefore blame the robots. So I was going to blame the cat in a minute, but I pressed the wrong key and I don't know, shoot something I don't want to shoot. It's never my fault. It's always something else's. Alright. Okay. More pipe to grounds. So, this is not touching on the more delicate part of this, which is actually going to be these ones up here, once we've got up. To be fair, I did expect. Tigering. Now, here's a question for you. How do you not know I'm just deliberately setting up these moments to have these last with chat? Right, let's do that. There we go. So that would be water going into that one for once we're ready to set this system up. And that there. To that there, that there, that there. And pipe to ground. we'll only get 5. We'll only get 5 more once this is done. At least this way, this will be slightly easier to line the pipes up with the current oil processing. So, yeah. Oh, great. We need to spam more laser turrets, guys. Alright. Here we go. And does the tank have any ammo in it? That was interesting. There we go. Tank's better than my own machine guns, so we need 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. That should go back up to the 30 robots we can support at once. Right, and back up to oil. There we go. Alright. And do we want to do this cheap, lazy way, or do I want to wait for the crafting to be over? I actually have to wait for the crafting to be over anyway, so let's do it the proper way. I think... But here's the question, are you sure you want that job? I can tell you that I managed to bring myself out doing this, pretty much. I was doing it day in, day out, for weeks on end. So, I mean, once I started doing this over summer, I had a load of free time and I was doing it pretty much continuously. I was feeling the stress, I'll admit, as... Yeah. If you ever see me just drop a conversation topic, it's because I'm confused, and therefore I'm deliberately avoiding it. Right, let's do that there. Then we'll have that pump there like that. So that's now filling up, that's good. And that to there. Good number. Although, yeah, let's see. PTM Discord recently pointed out to a member on it that he's 4 tiles short of the 1,000 tile achievement for having a train plot course that is 1,000 tiles long. So... Yep, 4 tiles. Alright. Okay, so... What's the plan here? Phased. That to there, like that. And then... Yeah, then there. To there. And then we'll do the rest of this like that. There we go. So that's the heavy oil of these now plugged into the old system. That humbug is 4 tiles short of the 1,000 tiles achievement, so poor humbug. Can't catch a break, can he? Alright, so let's get petroleum gas hooked up there. I have to move this concrete walkway, I think. Namely as... That's weird, I should have 1 more pipe to ground. Where's my other pipe to ground gone? I don't like losing my pipe to grounds. But oh well. There's probably an unlinked one somewhere that I'll never find. I'm pretty sure you'd be hard pushed to find a 4-story window in real life. I'm in a 3-story house, and apart from maybe the odd office building, I've never been in a building taller than... Don't think Humbug lives in New York. I think he lives on a farm. So that's petroleum gas hooked up. How are we doing for that now, guys? we're doing okay, I think. Nope, we're still doing dreadful for it. Right, let's get the last... Wait, why aren't you... Oh, you don't have water. Damn it, I knew I've forgotten something. That explains what I forgot. There we go. Water now into this one. Let's just check down here with this. So, 5, 5. So it's the same. Yeah, it's the same. You don't have to worry about it. Right. Oh, and because of the sulfuric... Oh... I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. That explains why the sulfuric acid going into the petroleum gas. Fine. Well, duh. What else would I do? Actually know the game? Know how to play? Why are you watching this? If you think that's what's going on here. Alright. So this is nope, not doing that. And I've got to be careful not to accidentally pipe crude oil into the light oil line now as well. So this is just getting even more challenging and complex. So I'm half torn between the yes and no answers, as I know it's going to be hilarious, but at the same time, it raises some very interesting points about how bad I am at these sort of games. And speaking of which, I should probably have another pump here. Because why the hell not? Oh, I already had a pump in my inventory. Say, Factorio devs, could we have it so that we can easily replace pipes with pumps? That'd be great. Anyway, there we go. So if we come up here now, we have mostly excess of petroleum gas. But we do have a good excess of light oil going on now, so these are now all running on all the time. Including this one down here? No, because the light oil is not getting down to it. Damn it. So, oh, because you keep switching on and off. Okay. Now here's a question. If that's a fact, I'll lose a couple of brain cells each time you ask a question. That would typically mean that after doing this for a long enough time, we'd be drooling on the floor. There we go. Right, that's concreted in a path around this. Okay. That just shows how many I've lost already, as I didn't catch the good partition on that. Right. Okay. So I've just increased oil production, and the reactors are fully cooled off now, so we can feel free to come down here and just tear up this entire system now, without worry of, you know, losing any energy from it. So there we go. And we have 30 robots to deliver it all to us, so we're good there, on that regard. Yeah. And we also have dead fuel rods as well, so we can, I think they go into a centrifuge to be reprocessed into uranium-238. The top walkway, no reason, I just haven't got around to deconstructing it yet. I mean, if I do this, yeah, I can use the robots to do it to about here, and then I have to do it manually. So, yeah, clearing this out is going to be a bit harder than you think, as you can see. So, hence why I haven't really touched it yet. There we go. That's so. Yeah. Besides, it might be a good idea to be able to sprint through here quickly to investigate and inspect. So, these need to have speed tier 2s put in them to speed them up a bit. But I think that's now got us to a case where we have slightly more petroleum. Yeah, that looks like a lot more plastic flowing down. So we should now have more red circuits. Tiger Wing, I'd love to use the robots to pick up the concrete. Only issue is, if I try and designate this, since there's parts in the way, it immediately ignores the concrete and goes straight for the pipes and pumps. I use robots to pick that up. I am picking up the entire mechanism, not just the floor. At least there's only one medium spitter. Could have been worse. Anyway, there we go. So this has given us a good option to come down here and check on how our chest of uranium-238-5 is doing. And we're over halfway to the new uranium-235 we need for the Covarex enrichment process. Seriously, whichever developer figured, let's make this require 40 pieces. What the hell? Or Tiger Wing, I could just leave it there, do nothing, and save myself the time of ripping it all up. Now, is that a good idea or not? Besides, frame rate chugging now. So let's go and get a couple more centrifuges. Namely, as I think that'd be a good thing to do. What do I need more of? Is steel now. Yeah. And of course we have chests full of steel. So that's 2 more centrifuges. I guess we need some more nuclear reactors, but we need more copper for that. So, centrifuge, there we go. So we'll come over here to where we're doing nuclear fuel processing and stick 2 more down. We will get a load of uranium-235 for the Covarex process once. Right, first let's copy those instructions over. There we go. And now we need fast inserters to put uranium into them. And inserters to pull out. Although I do have a chest of these, so I should probably be using the chest, but oh well. Right, we're at 27. 28 pieces of uranium-235. Took you long enough. So that's right. Oh great. Shoot. How bad is it? No, that is not fair. I have spent so long dealing with this issue now. I want to kind of get an idea of how it happens and how it starts to affect. When it kicks in is what I want to know. When does this start becoming noticeable? How long does the stream typically have to be up before that becomes the case? And I figured out where I got the. Nope, I'm not sure where that's going. Right, get rid of that. So let's strip this all away, and we will use the robots to get rid of this concrete, as this concrete is used for marking right now, not actually speeding up walkways. So we want to pick it up so we know what we're marking. And this is where that suit would be great, but I'm not crafting that. No siree. Right, this way some more. Right. And we need to go back that way and pick up the other concrete as well. So the plan is we're gonna make a lot of nuclear stuff. But before we do that, we need more copper and other stuff. Yeah. So let's go run and pick up some copper. Not all the robots can return though. And then we'll make ourselves those nuclear reactors we want. We want 2 more. And I think we have enough concrete and circuits to pull it off. No, we don't have enough circuits. Don't think we even have steel to pull it off. Right. 2 stacks of copper. 1 more reactor. So now we need more steel. That's enough steel. That's enough copper. Lights are flickering like they're in a horror movie. And we need more concrete, more concrete, and more advanced circuits. Great. Okay. That's me out of advanced circuits, but it's enough. It's enough to see me through. I don't think it's possible to have have a meltdown, but yeah. That's the plan. Spamware is essentially a nuclear bomb in my factory. Just, you know, a nuclear bomb that you don't want to explode. And before we get too far with this, let's put a chest down and fill it with junk, as we usually do. Clear out some of this junk in our inventory that I have no idea how it got here, but is in here anyway. So, you get a neighbor bonus for each adjacent reactor. And then, so, these now have neighbor bonuses of 0, but assuming it's 100% per reactor, that should get us, what? Unnerve me? No, just the only thoughts of, I'm the one building this. That's what unnerved me, the thought that I'm the one building this. Which, you know, if anything's going to unnerve you, that should be the thought. So, right. How do we get the max out of these? Question. So, well, how do we get the max out of these? Like, forget this. Forget doing it here. Right now we're just interested in matching our current production from the steam engines. We're not that interested in much more. We just want to match our... I need to chill. It sounds nice, I'll admit. So I had 35 in my inventory. That gives me 18, so we need to go and craft 2... No. Shoot. Right. Let's deconstruct this again. This entire nuclear site is going to be deconstructed and it's going to be deconstructed more than Sellafield. So we're looking for 15. No, we're looking... We start out with 35, divided by 2 is 18. So we're looking for 35 minus 18 is 17. So there we go. Now we will make this even on both sides. I could probably open my window and get some fresh air in. That'd help cool me off. It's been raining here a bit today. Nice, cool, grey, overcast day. Just what you always want. So yeah. I mean, back end of the British summer, you'd expect it to be nice, but nope, it's just grey and overcast. And we'll just supercharge these machines here with more concrete, with more bricks to turn into concrete. And we'll pick up some more concrete. You can never have enough concrete. Oh, actually, that is nice and cool. Opening a window was a good idea, it seems. Maybe it'll help cool off the laptop, as the frame rate's dropped from 30 in the main bus area to about 20. So we need more copper. Not that much copper. I forgot under these limiters. So, for steam turbines, we need iron and copper. For heat pipes, we need steel and copper. Right. Couldn't make it simple, could you, Rube software? And before we go... Something like that, yeah. Alright, need more concrete than the average Spaniard's house. Which I know sounds racist, but try going to Spain. Most buildings over there are constructed with concrete. And most buildings over there are never finished for tax reasons. I think in quite a few European countries there's a law that if your building isn't finished, you don't have to pay tax on it. So that means they don't actually finish putting a roof on their buildings. And you'll see buildings over there perfectly fine, just with a top floor that's not used, as it allows them to avoid paying tax. And I believe that's the reason. Right, so yeah, okay. So now we've got that over and done with. We want another heat pipe, and wait, do you want to go with this? And of course, the chat bot takes this moment to mention about the Discord server. Actually, I think I want to leave that there like that. And bear in mind, we do want to get the maximum out of this reactor, so planning is essential here. So that's going to run like that, so maybe what we should do is that. Although this side is also coming out that way. So what we need to do is that, and that, and then that, and then that. So that way we can have a heat exchanger there. That would be great if we could, but obviously it turns out we can't. So there like that, and then like that, and then like that. So that way, heat exchanger there, and of course we're just one tile too short. Shift 5. There we go. I probably will. So there we go. So now if we do this like that, we can just pipe the steam out and into the steam turbines later. So we'll just need to duplicate this design on the opposite side. So I'm also need a lot more heat pipes. So that's gonna be a lot of running back and forth with steel and copper. Maybe we should get logistics up to make this a lot simpler. Does anybody mind a detour while we do logistics so we can work on this faster and more efficiently? So that'll go there, pipe there, and then we have a heat exchange on that side there like that. Sprawling mass of heat pipes. I don't know, maybe they'll answer the call and identify themselves. I won't force them to. Though you might be able to find out by looking at the context of the chat channel. Just don't call them out if they don't want to. If they want to remain anonymous, anonymous. There we go. They can. All right. So let's run these. So these will be the pipes we get the steam out of, and I need to get the water into these as well. We'll just go with that for the time being. And great. We could always skip the middle one, the middle heat pipes, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to judge what might be a good idea and what, as this is my first time trying it. Part of the reason why I'm willing to mess around with it is I've done most of the stuff in Factorio before. Automation, power, early power gen. Nuclear power is one of the new things. Error 404. Vocabulary not found. So these things are now have these things will now be able to get their access to water. Remember, we can keep going with these pipes as well. So I'm not sure how far we'll be going with them. But we currently have this set up so we're only running one reactor. I mean, we could run the others for heat for neighbor boost, but we may as well just run the one, I guess, at the moment. Though if we want to experiment with this, we should probably run it so we know how far the heat will travel. It'll end with me tearing up the entire system again, and everybody here wasting their time. By the way, we nearly have the magical 40 we need, and I think we're gonna get it before we finish the research as well. So. Right, let's go and repair the wall up there just by standing nearby. How are we doing for protection? Oh, oh, good. We are getting a backlog of petroleum gas now. That's good. So here I am standing here, and repairs. That should be a laser. Oh, that's a gun turret. Okay, we'll just replace it with a laser turret then. There we go. And while we're here, Wall of Death. There we go. That's slightly improved the defense of this wall. And we did put the substations down up here, so we may as well just finish off this Wall of Death while we're here. You know, I think if this entire wall fired at the same moment, it'd be an impressive power draw on the base. As let's see, we have 283 laser turrets deployed. It'd be an impressive power draw. Alright, so let's get away from that and get on to actually working, shall we? So, does anybody know how many steam turbines you can, you know, reliably... bear in mind... Well, there's no need to. Pretty much. Besides, the robots... I blame the robots. I blame the robots. The robots were replacing things from my suit. There we go. We can blame the robots in inactivity, and we can blame them for activity as well. So what we're not getting high tech. We're seriously not getting high tech science. That's what's slowing us down. Oh well. Pave over this stone brick area with concrete, and let's go. So we're getting some high tech science, just not enough. I think it might be a case of not enough speed modules. That's what strikes me as the issue here. Not enough speed modules. That's me out of concrete. Okay. So there's like steam engines then. Okay. No. We don't have enough speed modules. It's not enough. Okay, thank you, Tigerwing. We do have enough speed modules. It's not enough processing units. That's the issue. I didn't think blue circuits would be an issue. Bear in mind, what, how many producing per hour? Not that many, it seems. Although we did get the achievement for 1k. Production. Right. So red circuit. Nearly. Yeah. Yep. That's what chat is for. Correcting my stupid mistakes and refusal to go and research what the ideal ratio is. Alright, let's stop walking to pylons and start. Let's just take a look up here and see what we can do to improve the production of blue processors. So, by the looks of it, the improvement is speed modules. Yeah. Well, I guess from the point of view, it makes it better for people to watch the stream as, you know, continuous experience. You don't have me alt-tabbing continuously to check things. And we're also low on green circuits. Green circuits! Oh, okay, we are low on green circuits. At least this is running... Yeah, that's running continuously, so we can't cite lack of copper as a cause, either. Is this running continuously? Yeah, it's running continuously. No, there's never an end of new content. So what we have is this issue of we just can't get copper through fast enough. Great. Well, I'm thinking there's a solution to this. How many electric furnaces do I have in my inventory? None. Okay, let's craft a bunch. My solution is... yes. Comedy. The reason is... it's not on purpose. And it's not for comedy, it's more a case of it's more a case of I don't think it's more a case of I'm recording Geez, how do you explain this? When recording, I typically have an idea what I'm going to do and go from there. No issues at all. Why am I mass producing these things? I think I only need one of these things producing speed modules tier 2s. I don't think I needed this many. I don't think I needed this many speed modules. Well, we have them all now. We have them all. Guess Sunday nights is not a good time. Saturday nights are not a good time to do that sort of thing. You accidentally overproduce. What's being destroyed now? Well, I have two choices. Either go and save the base up there, or save the base down here. I'm thinking I'm going to save the base down here before I go and save the base up there. Right, that's up down here saved. Let's go save up there now. Yeah, that might be a good idea. Does this car have fuel? Yes, it does. And let's use this car. Let's try not hit the. Let's not try and drive into the nuclear reactor. Yeah, that's kind of the issue. That's one part of the issue. The other part of the issue is that I do record and stream the same games. So what I did in the recording session, what I'm doing in the streaming session, very wildly. Yeah, and also we get to the point where we have one verbal flub, and then the rest of the stream must be verbal flubs because humor. This is the culture in which uranium religion springs around. I want to improve this ratio. Let me improve this ratio. I think what I need to do is also mine more uranium. Yeah, mine more uranium. Also, the base is currently fighting off by... I'm just looking at the power spikes caused by the laser turrets, and you can see the spikes and everything else is going pew. So currently, if you look at the base, if you look at those power spikes, let's go to 10 minute. Oh wait, no, now yeah, are we gonna? That's impressive. That spike. I think that spike was all the base power. We need more power, basically. Yeah, we need to mine more uranium. So I guess this might be a good time for a train. Actually, I'm right. This might be a good time for a train. Although I think that's a large uranium deposit down there, so we should probably go and mine that. Train it up here. We can have 2 engines on the train, so we don't have to even bother with the turning circle. We can just have it go back and forth. Yeah, we'll go with that plan, I think. Okay, so... Oh yeah, we're working on increasing copper. And then once we've got our copper increased, we'll have other things to do. Oh, it's a laser turret that's taking damage. I guess having turrets scattered around your base is a good idea. As you can see, there's occasional corpses. Alright. Well, let's just leave the... Everybody remember where we parked. I do need to set up that Team Turbine thing. However, I want to get the uranium to mass produce... brain. But to... Once I have complicated... Yeah, that's what will happen, I have to admit, probably. The odds of that happening are more than likely. Oh, and of course the substations don't reach over here. Of course. Though if we get rid of the coal line... Yeah, we'll get rid of the coal line. That'll fill my inventory up with coal. So let's get a steel chest down. Let's get an iron chest down just to deal with that. With what's going to happen now to my inventory. As all that can go, so can all this down here. Yeah, Is it a fake or a real one? I think it's not a case of the British humour laugh. As in, it's forced, but it's kind of genuine. As in, I find it funny rather than bursting out laughing. Funny, as in more case, I laugh myself. Right. The grim humour laugh. British comedy is pretty different to American, so. Yeah. Right. Ooh, no, I didn't delete the copper ore line. I'm an idiot. Right. So, what we're looking at here. Grim or dark? I wouldn't say it's particularly grim or dark. It's a small case of different, and it's hard to tell without the cultural, the understanding of the culture. AKA, since nobody else here knows, I'm just using the shield. So, need more copper. Stick copper in there. And now let's inserters. Yeah, that's what we need to do. This is using fast on this side. I don't think we'll need to use multiple. I mean, do you have a TV show over there in America called You've Been Framed? As if you do, we have it over here, and that's what I call British humour, as in, not as in I'm laughing because somebody got hurt, but because someone did something stupid and thus got hurt. Okay. And we need more advanced circuits. Well, at least the number of advanced circuits down here is now large. Right, let's grab another electric furnace, and then we'll have our copper completely upgraded to electric furnaces. Which, you know, is good. So, speed modules. So these are working fine. I don't know. I don't know, Tigering. Anyway, we've upgraded our copper production now, and I think we're now running faster. I think we now got more copper coming down here. So, I mean, we could conceivably upgrade some of these to speed tier 2s, since we have the speed tier 2s to do it. Oh, come on. Alright, I think we're missing turrets from some areas now as well, so we better make a run around in our building armor to repair them all and replace them all. Maybe. But then at the end of the day, I also like having chests full of random junk lying around. And the cat's back, by the way. The little pain in the arse. There we go. Base repaired. All good. What the hell are you going, matey? Oh, okay, you're repairing that one down there. I think we need more laser turrets down here. Oh, and we're under attack as well. Ow. That ow, if you were wondering, what's the deal with the cat? As in, it leaps off your lap, claws fully. But a donkey, isn't it? I'm sorry, I have to take advantage of this. But a donkey isn't it? Sorry, Tigering, I have. Oh, let's see. The wall of death is currently active, therefore the entire lights of the rest of the base start flickering. I can kind of tell that. Alright, Oh, and that's firing over there now. It's good to be upgraded the laser defense, isn't it? And the map say autosave. So, right, I think we're getting close to the 40 pieces of uranium-235. We need to kickstart the enrichment process once we have the research for it. We've upgraded our copper production, so theoretically we're now producing more copper wire. So we could use that to switch over to producing more electronic circuits like this faster, so that way we increase our production of more important things, such as, since we're currently thought of by processing units in terms of high-tech production, so we want more processing units. Though now we have an issue of we just physically can't get the material in fast enough. Oh, problems, oh problems, oh problems. And right now, the part of the issue is we need more lines of this stuff. Yes, the cat is part donkey. The cat is part donkey, yes. Right. Now here's part of the issue. Here's a wonderful issue right now. We're using express transport belts, yet the inserters charged with pulling out have nowhere to dump to. So, yeah. That sucks, isn't it? Trust me, if you hold that cat and then it decides it's going to leap off you at full speed, you stagger backwards. She is capable of kicking you pretty damn hard in the chest if she wants to. If you're holding her and she decides she's going, you either put her down immediately or you're on the floor bleeding. So, yeah. She's lovely. Don't get me wrong. Lovely little cat, well trained. You can call her anywhere just by patting the bed or a chair, and she'll come. But she's also a menace. So, yeah. Don't get me wrong, lovely little cat, just has a few behavioural quirks that make her less than ideal to have as a pet. And You're never going to let me get that. You're never going to let that go, are you, Tiger Wing? Ever. Right. So, we have an issue of... We need to deal with this, I think. As in, we physically just cannot craft enough copper wire. So what I think I'm going to do is have two of these. Have two machines feed the main bus. I think that'll be enough to handle it. Like that. Two machines will be enough to handle the main bus. Probably. And what the plan is now is to think long and hard about how I'm going to pull the rest of this system off. So, this needs to take a dive here, and there we go. That's as much as I can do there. And... yeah. Okay. What I need to do now is find where my express belts are, stick them there like that. Nope, two are currently going onto the main bus. That's the plan, as you all know. And then the rest are going into producing electronic circuits. And... I got the feeling that that's now enough. That's now enough copper wire to craft all electronic circuits we need. At least it's more than we had. And in fact, if you want to get even more than that, another fast transport belt, please, underground belt, please. Grab it and That's kind of what makes them hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of what makes them brilliant. These plans. If these plans didn't end badly, then there wouldn't be ingenious moments of tomfoolery, would they? No. So everybody loves my plans. Don't deny this. For example, here, this machine is no longer getting iron ore. So rather than doing this style thing here and ripping up the entire line, because that's planned, what I'm going to do is have this come down here like that, and grab my fast underground belts again, have it rise there, and just continue as we need more iron plates. Here, there we go, more iron plates for everyone. And what we can then do is just copper wire there. I still don't think that's working. Still don't think it's working. So, if we forgot about that there, and use this here, and then we want to get another underground belt here, like that, and then like that. So that's now that skipped over, and we can just do that. I think that's better. And of course the laser turret's just activated, so let's see what goes on now. So now it appears that all the machines have access to all the copper wire they possibly need. All the machines have access to all the iron they need. Hey. Good plans are bad, bad plans are good, sure. But hey, are things not people? They are things, not people. What's that? Right now, I am just trying to figure out what the mess I've done here is, and I'll get back to you on that whole opinion thing. So, to increase electronic circuit production now, speed modules down here. And the lights flicker, of course. And we're building up a backlog of greens on the red circuits, and the entire base shuts down momentarily. Because look at those spikes. Wait, let's look at those spikes properly. I think that actually just did shut down the entire base. Well done, me. Well done. Your entire base is shutting down. Base. Windows is... What's that Windows shutting... What's that old Windows shutdown tone? Do-do-do-do. Oh, that good old Windows shutdown tone. And now we have a flood of green. Yeah, the automation of circuits is a mess. It's taken us a while to get here, but we got here. The automation of electronic circuits is now a mess. We can rest happy that we achieved this goal. And what we need to do is increase the rate that these things get out of the splitter, so that way we, use them faster. As that seems to be part of the issue now, we're not physically using some of the machines, so we should probably fix that. So there we go. We should now be using all the machines again, at least. So, yeah. So now using all the machines again, and that should get us enough electronic circuits down this end to produce more processing units. I think it's going to be a case of each time the bitrate takes a small dip, or something like that. Each time we have a small hiccup in terms of the frames, the channel is going to get slightly worse and worse. But I'm not sure what else I'm not sure what I could do to stop that. As we're effectively playing this at the limit, at the hardware limit, I guess, at this point. I mean, you'd be hard pushed to get much higher in terms of frames. So I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. Yeah. But I'm an idiot. There we go. What was that about not using the main bus for much? Yeah, what about red circuits, guys? I forgot about that. We're starting to run a shortage of red circuits, so... Oops. Which means we're going to start running a... Let's just get away from here. We've done all we can here, for now. We'll come back later and deal with that. That's no longer mining, so we can pick it up and, yeah, move it. Let's move away from the main production line. And we're now... Shh, I'm pretty sure there's somebody new to the channel who doesn't know that yet, so they have... Yeah, Xenonuts. But I'm pretty sure there's new people to the channel here, and they don't know that yet, so they'd have to be made, and I have to make sure they know this. They have to know what they're getting into. This is now dry, so it's not producing anything. Get rid of it. Oh, we're banked up on uranium-238. Do we have enough? Nope, we don't have any more uranium-235, so stack inserter now to that chest. We have 4.8k uranium-238. And only 33 pieces of uranium-235. This... I know you're going for some semblance of realism or balance, but this is not realism or balance. This is ridiculous. And at this point, I've just realised I should probably be using a fast splitter here and fast belts to be able to clear this off quickly. Let's actually now clear off quicker. So, yeah, that's good for us. And we got some of those running again. Tell that to Rube Software, where you can get literally a full chest of uranium-238 and zilch, virtually zilch uranium-235. We've currently collected 36 pieces of uranium-235. One went into nuclear fuel, the rest is sitting in that chest there. Right. I have a post of the periodic table on my wall, and the molecular mass of uranium is 238.03, which means that you have multiple different... Yeah, well... okay, yeah. But also... So, can I get my uranium-239 or 240, please, Factorio? Bear in mind, if you don't know about the atomic masses, the fact that it's slightly higher than 238 means that there's an isotope with more mass than 238 out there. So, though you're taking this from a guy who got B at chemistry, so. Physics is more my thing than chemistry. Right, that's the chest we dumped all our junk in before we start working the nuclear reactor. On the nuclear reactor setup. And there's a car honking somewhere nearby because, seriously. Right. So. Plan is... boot up the reactors, kick them on, and then start building up... start... I mean, in Minecraft you can make a nuclear reactor. You can make it on 4 planks of wood arranged in a cube. You can't... So... I mean... That point is kind of moot. That point's been moot by Steve. I knew that was coming. I knew the line "X gamers never had realism or logic" was coming. I just had to get in there myself first. So as realism is thrown out the airlock with most games, and you could say it's thrown out the airlock with Factorio, as Factorio makes it pretty clear that you got here by spacecraft. So. And you've got to be kidding me, I have to set up the pipes like this. I have to set up the pipes like this to get the steam out. Oh, but wait, no, they can't go here, because there's going to be another line of heat exchangers here. Of course there is, of course. Alright, let's go get the steel and the pipes. We need to finish to build more heat exchangers. Right, sod it. What do I need for roboports? Right, okay, let's get logistics up and running. And logistics bots, so that I can just... Tech tree. Nope, there we go, that's it. Yes, you can! I don't see a made in X showing a symbol of the crafting machine. Therefore, I will assume you can make the rocket silo in your inventory. It'll take you 30 seconds, so you have to just cram all the ingredients into a crafting machine and stick some speed modules in it to speed it up for you, but you could make it in your inventory. To be fair, it requires electrical engine units, so... it requires using said engines made on an assembly machine as well. Oh, Factorio. Logic. But then again, welcome to video games. Right, so what was it? Oh yeah, logistics systems. You nearly distracted me, Tiger Wing. But I remembered. Logistics. We must... These things take 10 seconds to craft. Sod that. This is what I call efficiency. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to get some more red circuits. Hang on, wait, what? 50 seconds! Seriously, what the hell? What the hell, Factorio? Alright. Ooh, shit, that's not good. I overfilled my inventory. Right, let's put all these back in my inventory. I never felt the need to look at it before, so no. Right, there we go. We now have 13 logistics ports. So let's put these down in the points that make the most sense. So here, where we have access to the raw material stockpile chests, but that's going to interfere badly with the main bus, so we can't put it there. Of course. I think lucky is the wrong word there. I think insane is more the correct word. This way, this way, this way, this way. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Right. There. And then let's go this way. Run, 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 run. This is just so that I can have supplies given to me in my inventory over at the nuclear site. That is what we're doing right now. Making so that I can just have stuff such as copper and steel crammed into my inventory over there. So I can make that stuff we need. And you have also got to be kidding me. Get rid of that water pipe. We'll redirect it in a minute. We'll sort that out in a minute. Wait, zoom back out again. There we go. 4. There, to there, to there, to there. There we go. Right. More logistics roboports. Yeah. Thinking about that, but in the future I'm going to want these things covering the entire base. So starting out in a nice, neat, organized pattern. So you know, in the future it's nice, neat, organized pattern. That seems smart to me, if you ask. Since you ask. Save myself the future hassle of correcting it, basically. Of course, however, this happens, so I gotta go slightly off course. But it's okay, it's okay. We'll just live with the fact that it's all wonky for the rest of our lives. Alright. Okay. So this is basically, whenever I'm working in this area here, I'll have continuous shipments of copper and steel rammed into my inventory whenever I ask for it. So that, you know, things are easy. Besides, this area is not that important. Right, we need to get more of these down now. I mean, so do I. I also like Factorio logic, where just by sticking some circuits in a machine, it suddenly becomes more efficient at using stuff like iron. So, oh, come the hell on. Play fair, biters. Right, just scrap that there. Scrap it, and that there. There we go. So that's those connected up, and battery powered now. So let's just walk over here, and they destroyed one of the roboports I just put down as well. And what I need to do is now make another. Oh, of course I can't, right. So let's go and start, before we come back and fix this area, logistics chests require red circuits. And we're getting back to the processing area, so prepare for lag. Right, let's get a bunch of logistics bots so we can put them down. So, passive provider chests, we want at least 4 of these, possibly more, as we go on. Oh no, we don't have any logistics bots. Now we do. Though you should be in a logistics area. You are in a... Oh, because it's not powered, and that's why you're complaining. Oops, right. There we go, that's now powered. And it's charging up. Oh, and they're naturally stealing all of our power away from the rest of the base, aren't they? Because of course they are. There you go, it's now charged, and they've stopped flashing. The red circuits are, when I put them in, when I change that into a logistics chest, that's going to start flipping out, as it definitely won't be in a logistics area. So I'm trying to figure out how to run a roboports. Oh, there we go. How convenient. So, while we're here, let's set up, we'll keep 200 in our inventory at all times. Actually, we want 500 so we can craft a nuclear reactor. Then we might as well go with 500 iron. 500 copper. 500 steel. Why is it not working? I'd be a perfect tech support call person, wouldn't I? So, hello, I just put this machine down and it's not working. Well, I'm assuming you have it connected. Well, no, no, that's the wrong side of the debate, isn't it? Oh. Oh dear. So right now, let's get a passive provider chest down for electronic circuits. Since, you know, that seems like a good idea. Anime voice? Have you tried switching it off and on again, sir? Let's get 800 electronic circuits, since I do believe where have all the bots gone? I know I had a bunch of bots. I know I just put down a bunch of bots. Where have all the bots? Where have all the logistics bots gone? Where are all the logistics bots? I know that. Where are the logistics bots? Where have all the logistics bots gone? Like, seriously, I put down 17 of them. Where have they all... Have they all just gone off on holiday for some reason? Hi, Pokerface. I built and released 17 logistics bots. I swear I built and released 17 logistics bots. Yet they've all gone walkabout. What's being destroyed now? Oh, it's the part of... Right, that's not been World of Doomed either. Right, let's craft a bunch of logistics bots. Thank you. And while we're doing that, we'll go and save the wall over here. And we'll go and deal with that later, once we get depleted uranium rounds, once we've finished researching Kovacs nuclear enrichment, which requires 40 pieces of uranium-235 to start, which is ridiculous, if you ask me. Yes, I'm running over there. Switch to the combat suit. Now we're in the combat suit. And it's one large spitter, which has got over here. So. Oh no, there's a medium one as well. Right, let's switch back to the construction suit. You gonna repair it? I mean... Oh, we're out of repair packs as well. I think they need power to connect to the logistics... Yeah, they do. Issue is, we need a substation here to repair this section of the Roboport network. So, yeah, oh, right, one of the ports has died. It looks like. And that's where all the ports are. That's where the robots are. This is the one without power, so that's good. There we go. Right, that's now charging up, and we now have a completely connected Roboport system. Problem solved. And let's insert all these robots into here, shall we? Look, we all know, you're just going to tell them about the fact that you can build a rocket silo in your inventory faster than it takes to Kovacs enrich some uranium-235 to uranium-235. Thank you, Factorio. I'm slowly catching up to Humbug's list of achievements, so it'll take me some time to catch up, but I'll be there eventually. I mean, we're definitely not making the no time to chit chat achievement, are we? And Lazy Bastard is no hope in hell. So, yeah. Right, that's that wall set to be repaired now. Then once that wall's repaired, there we go, more robots released. And there we go, this final part of the logistics system can be kickstarted. Right, let's just check. We have 41 pieces of uranium-235. So, let's stick that chest there, keep one piece, and now the rest can just go into producing fuel. And thank you. That's a lot of achievements we just got all of a sudden. Couldn't insert... five. Right, and we'll grab another one of those roboports quickly. It's time to start on a dump field, I think. I think it's time to start working on a dump field. Although we have this one up here we can also use as a dump field, so... we should probably charge this up and we have a dump field on our hands. So... there we go. This is a dump field, aka have trash in your inventory. Dump it there. There we go. Thank you, robots. Such as these stone bricks, dump field. Yep, the base defense is also online currently, so got to end with that. I know I've got yet to set up the... one thing at a time. We're currently getting the material to craft all the junk we want to set up the production line. Besides, we're currently working on producing uranium fuel for the reactor. See, we now have 20 pieces of fuel rods, so there. Chew on that. And I figured out we can do the center line. I figured out we're going to use a central line for. Oh, and here comes the robot swarm to remove all the stone bricks from my inventory. We'll just ignore them for now. We'll let them grab some and then keep moving. What's something over here? Oh yeah, I need to craft. What I need to craft? Okay, that's weird. Is fast underground transport belts, because I know what we're going to use that other side of the reactor for. I figured it out now. I have a moment of enlightenment. As in, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Yeah, the robot swarm. The robe swarm. How are we doing for... oh, we're doing good for petroleum gas. We are backed up, however, on light oil. So, yeah. Not good, is it? Well, I guess we need to mass produce sulfuric acid to mine uranium. We're good. No, I am holding on to this moment of lucidity. Oh god. It's being hunted down by your own personal demons of your own making. Right. So. Damn it, you were right. Oh, I have another set of these robots to release as well. There we go. Right, release a whole bunch of them. Okay. So... yeah, I got it back. I got it. I recovered it. I recovered it. I am awesome. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Oh, Factorio. Sometimes. Good to know you're enjoying me falling into a pit of my own despair and sorrow. Good to know. Right, so let's get a splitter. They're currently only focusing on firing one reactor up, so what I'm doing is future-proofing though. So, yeah, where did that splitter go? There. Oh, we had 3. We had 2 already, so oops. Alright, okay, that there to there. You go like that. Glad to see you enjoy watching me slowly go insane. Right, so I don't think this will work with fast belt, will it? As I know I can mass produce fast belts, but yeah, that won't work with a fast belt, so it's got to be an express belt, I'm afraid. Yeah, gotta be oh wait, no, it did work with the... Wait, what? Yeah, that is working with the... Yeah, that's working with the fast belt, so... Woo! We can do this now without having to go rush off and make another express belt. Express underground belt. Right. Okay. So, we're not going to be using these heat pipes out here, but we already figured that since we need places to pump into. Although, actually... Brainwave numero dos. Yeah. And I think that's actually correct Spanish for once, rather than a mixture of French and Spanish. So, should we call that both a moment of enlightenment and correct and using a language correctly? Shall we? Or is that just bragging too much? I'm guessing the British one doesn't shoot people. Regional humour aside, go on. Yeah. Right, come on, get these things out of my inventory. There we go. Okay, so... Alright. Okay. So, these pipes will basically... I'm hoping that the heat will be merged. I'm hoping. Right. Yeah. That's... Yeah, that is one of the few really good parts about our police force. As much as it gets a lot of flack for things that go wrong, Plebgate being one of them, still. Yeah. And now I'm feeling really guilty for seeming really insensitive earlier. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tiger Wing. You make me feel guilt-ridden now. Alright. So this is the fuel, right, and this is basically the fuel we're going to use. This is how I'm going to fuel the reactors. I'm hoping these heat pipes will merge their heat properly in the future, but no, don't know yet, so this might still not work, but I'm hoping. If anybody in chat has a better solution, feel free to just... I'm going to make it clear now. Backseat gaming is allowed. So, if you want a backseat game, feel free. Let me tell you, as someone who has spent the last... however long? Pretty much my entire school life in English schools. Yeah, it's good, but also... Yeah, I mean, I know that English A-levels are recognized worldwide as one of the hardest secondary, like, what would be the American equivalent high school? But sometimes, yeah, actually probably prison for the under 18s. Doesn't quite work if you're over 18 in it though, and in them though. Anyway, right, so what we're trying to do here is, so this is how we're delivering fuel. We're only firing at one reactor at the moment though, so, oh hello, just come, that's a lot of those guys. Combat armor, thank you. So this, you can drop out, but you'll find it quite hard to get into university if you do drop out. You can drop out of school in England at 16 as well. You just have to show you're going into proper full-time, you're going into an apprenticeship or a job with on-the-job training. So yeah, you can drop out at 16. I know quite a few people who did. I didn't. I kept on going pretty much through the entire system. But I do know people who did drop out, so... And I also took double maths because I'm an insane nutter. Ah! Yeah. Right, okay, that's the fuel. Sorry, I'm gonna ignore your phone tag. I'm gonna see the thing. So this is all the fuel delivered now. This is the fuel delivery system set up. What we need to do is, so you said it's 2 to 1 in terms of engines to steam turbines. Great. Okay. Only issue is if I want to have more heat exchangers on this system in the future. Oh, and this heat pipe here. Oh, the heat pipe here obstructs that. Right, sod this. These I'm moving right now. I've decided these are moving, and we'll deal with the rest of this later. All the rest of this can go. All of this can go right now. So the plan is just scream loudly at the walls, and then start thinking about this system in a proper way rather than a lame way. So if you just break that there and put you there like that, so we could then, so if we do that like that, oh yeah, that seems pretty much bog standard. Should we just go and clear it out quickly? Oh wait, I'm not wearing the combat suit. I changed suits. I forgot about that. That was a close call. Okay, there we go. And I'm also chewing through my ammo ridiculously fast as well, don't forget that. Right, here we go. And of course there's large biters here. It's just not which refuse to die. Where do you think you're going, matey? That's a smart idea, actually. Let me just get out of here, alive, I'm hoping. I know, actually, there's a tank nearby I can go and use to take this, come back in a minute. There's a tank nearby I can just go and pick up and use on these guys, so let's go and get the tank. Let's go get the tank. Where did I park? There it is. Just refuel it, and then we'll use it on them. I'll rearm it. There we go. Lots of ammo in this thing. We can literally fight a small war in it. Here we go. Let's go and deal with it. No grenades, just a drive. Not even a drive-by, a drive-through. There we go. Drive through. I'll take a destroyed base, please. On the go. And we'll park it here. And we'll put back on the building suit and the robots just repair it up for us. Tanks are brilliant, aren't they? There we go. Right, that's the tank repaired. And back onto working down here now. So where did I leave off? Oh yeah, getting water into the system in a way that's completely renewable. Shoot. Right, it'll take a while for this to warm up, so what I'm going to do is put an inserter here, and what I'm going to then do is put a substation here. Get a bunch of them. Substation right there. Large pylon here to... yeah, large pylon there, and then we'll just run up here and connect it up to the rest of the base. There we go, so that's one reactor firing up right now. And it's slowly warming up. Yeah, slowly. We should probably fire up the second, I guess. Probably fire up a second one, so that way we get the neighbour bonus to aid in the heat up. Even though I'm not going to be using any heat from it at all, we'll just be using it to heat this one up faster and get it hotter. So yeah, let that run. I don't know what you're on about. Genuinely. Right. Oh wait. Watch the reactor sprite as I move between the two. On the far right of the screen. That's funny. Right. Let's stop messing around with the reactor now and start doing jiggies. You know what? Since we have this little spot here, let's stick that here for us to be able to be resupplied while operating in this area. So we need heat pipes, lots of them. We already have lots of them, but that's minute. The idea being in the UK we call them electronics. Yeah, the reason for that is in the UK they're called electric pylons. Like that is very much like a British electric pylon. So I mean, it's a bit different. They don't look like that exactly, but it's close enough. So that's it. Go and get me all the copper I need to build more of these heat exchangers. So this is now 160 or so. 170. So these are starting to warm up now, and these are starting to warm up too. Yeah. I mean, how do you spell colour? As we're using U. So. And we call Z. What you call Z, we call Z. I mean, you guys also disrespect T, so. What can you expect? You disrespect T. So these are starting to warm up now. The reactor's at 227. The plan is get a bunch of these as soon as we can. Yeah. I really enjoy tea. I should probably if we're gonna have a break in the stream at any point, we'll probably have one in a bit for me to go and get myself a mug of tea actually. Tea, but not Earl Grey. But it will be hot. So there we go, all the copper we need. I love having logistics systems. So there we go, that's all the copper we need. This should allow us to basically just abandon steam engines and the boilers as our source of power for the rest of the game now. So yeah, we'll be moving this. Longest time would probably be getting up at about normal time in the morning, and then being up until about 4 o'clock in the morning. Although the longest time I've gone on minimal sleep has to be the time when I got up in the normal time in the morning, went till 4 o'clock in the morning the next day playing Kerbal Space Program, then got up at 7 o'clock in that morning, went for a 5 km run, and then did a normal day after that. That's probably That's probably what counts there. I mean, just moved outside the logistics system, but oh well, we'll move back into it in a minute, and they'll come running back. By that, you must have been begging to get sleep. You should be able to go to sleep. You still must have been begging to go to sleep. I mean, if I ever had to go 72 hours without sleep, I would be begging just to be allowed to go to sleep by the end of it. Thank you. Alright. So, we got any steam coming in yet? We're not heated up yet. We're not hot enough yet, are we? No. Oh, we're also not going to get any steam until we actually get water here, either. I find it hard to think of a situation where, in peacetime, an army would be asking people to stay up for 72 hours non-stop, and that was just enough pipes. Wow. Okay. There we go. Okay, and we'll just use medium electric pylons to hook up to that big one there, and there we go. We're now connected to the rest of the base. So the only thing left to do now is wait for this reactor to heat up, I guess. Yeah. Oh, and connect this pipe here. Maybe for training exercise, probably. But like I said, it's hard to think of a situation where you'd find people required to stay awake for 72 hours non-stop. It doesn't strike me as the sort of thing that would happen. So let's just stick a pump here. Right, so that pump there is just to try and pump the steam through faster. Now let's just manually equip these up and then cut these belts short here. I think the longest you can stay awake is about a week, maybe and then there's a point where lack of sleep becomes fatal. So anyway, have those turbines kicked on yet? Yes, they have, and they're starting to slowly supplant. And yep, they're starting to build up, and this pump is working wonderfully. Only some of these are kicked on right now. The rest are still warming up. That's just kicked on. There we go. Hang on. This one's just about to take over to 500C. There we go, 500C. And these pipes will still get hotter, so we could run this a lot. 14... That's a long time. I'd like to see a human being try and stay awake that long. So we can get a lot more steam turbines down, it looks like. So, D4. Yep, get to it, robots. I mean, how many of these we have? We have 8, 10, 12, 16, no, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Yeah, I just forgot how to count to... I forgot how to count to 16. Yeah. You know how bad I am right now in terms of the verbal flubs and all the mistakes? Try me after 27 hours. Now, you remember Saturday evenings, and by about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm barely functional. So try me after 20 hours. Remember, about 3 o'clock in the morning, you're typically looking about 17 hours awake without sleep, as I'll get up at 10 normally. So, you know, knocking 10 off of 24. Although that's probably considering we go back to being slightly more normal, probably more like 20 hours or so, 3 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. Let's say you probably don't want to see me at that sort of point. Alright, so we got more steam turbines. So do you want to keep expanding this battery here, or should we have a second group of them down here? I'm thinking a second group down here of turbines. So do that. Thank you. And I'll just dump all the wood into the logistics trash slots. There we go. So that's all logistics trash dealt with. So I think I'll go with the second battery of steam turbines. Probably should. I don't know. Hard to say. They're about, since I just cut these off from their steam, they're going to run out in a minute. Not good. Yeah, this has pretty much made it so that our base is no longer dying whenever we get attacked, so that's good. That's good. Alright. Let's cut the pump out of there, we don't need it, and it's slowing us down. I was thinking it'd help increase the rate of fluid transfer, but it's just acting as a bottleneck. So if we do that now, yeah, we see. I was hoping that the pump would, you know, increase the rate of flow of the steam, but it seems it'll just be a, you know, like. I want to know how much spare length did I have on this pipe when I built it, so I know. Right, I had 1 spare length, so. Maximum length, not back 1. Symmetrical. There we go, and just run this pipe as long as we can. To there. Right, and then we need to start putting these... Oh, pipe! Pipe. Shoot, I messed this up a bit, didn't I? Yeah, I did. There we go. Right. 5. There, and there, and there, and there. And there, and there, and there. Okay, so... And run these just like that a bit. So we need to get a few more of these now. Turbines. 2 more from there. Water well? No. I don't believe you can tap out these lakes though, can you? No, you can't tap the lakes, can you? So... I mean, if you could, that'd suck! Oh, shoot. Shoot. Oh, and I realised I made another mistake with this nuclear system. There's no way to get rid of the fuel. There's no way to remove the spent fuel rods from those reactors. They'll just keep running up fuel, and... Oops. I made a mistake. Right, where are they? Here they are. I have no ammo left on my inventory. Right, we're getting close to the military science department, therefore, run down here, grab ammo. Thank you. Right, let's go and deal with these guys now, shall we? Don't you have to start off with a lake to do that, though? I got the feeling you have to start off with a lake, and then you can put the land around it. So... Yeah, it's a pretty awesome idea, but the only issue is you have to have a lake to start with. And then, yeah. So, these heat pipes here have to go, as we have no way to get the fuel out at the moment. So, oops, daisy. Alright. So... Let's get the more heat pipes and just plan this out properly. Shall we? So we have a second line, and then we have to go there, and there, and there, and there, and there, like there, and there, and there, and there, like that, until we have room to put two more heat exchangers in opposite directions. Because of course we do. I really should have planned this out more before putting down my uranium system, I think. Probably. Heat exchangers, there they are. So, you'd go there, and you go there, and perfect, I got it right, first time. Wait, am I heat pipes though, aren't I? Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Oh well. So, yeah, this uranium system needs to be moved back, I think. I think that's the only diagnostic I can make. That's not the issue. The issue is high-tech research science. That is what we don't have enough of. And that's what's slowing down our research. So that's why we're not getting our Covarex oil enrichment. Covarex and nuclear enrichment any faster. Took a moment. Right, there we go. More steam turbines. And I got the feeling at this point we could just go and rip up the entire steam. You know, this might be the first map I've done without ever touching solar panels. I mean, if I do that, that'd be good, won't it? No solar panels at all. No stars were harmed in the making of this base. I mean, is that even a valid thing to say, really? I have a hard time thinking it is, anyway. So, right now, just having 2 reactors up is also enough to keep... Yeah. You're never gonna let that go, are you? You're never gonna let that go, Tiger Wing. Alright. I think I figured out how I can make... So, we're also going to want to recreate that over there. And I've also got to move this entire uranium system back. Some distance as well. Oh, what's being... Oh, right, they're coming over through here this time. Stop these guys. All dead? All dead. Right. Okay. You know what the plan is now? New wall of death. I just didn't get through this. You know, grab that and just stick the chest into the logistics trash along with all the wood. And then more laser turrets. Damn it. Just do that, that'll be fine. Damn it. There we go, that's our new wall of death. It'll probably seriously harm the power generation of the base if the entire thing starts working, once we get it all connected to power, but, you know, that's what happens for this base. To be fair, at this point we have over 100 megawatts worth of generating capacity. And that's just on the steam turbines from the nuclear reactor alone. We'd seriously have to overstep it to need more than that. Hell, I don't want to know what I don't want to think about what I have to do to require more than that. And I just realised something I can get away with now. You know, I was complaining about how I need to move my uranium system. No, I don't. Ta-da! Express transport belts. The best in the business. What we need to do now is just flip it. Nope, there we go, that way. And that looks horrible, but it's fine. It is fine. It works, therefore it is fine. Oh, we also need to move this water pipe here as well. I guess we could use that water pipe to water these ones down here, I guess. I don't know. Oh, that might... Z. That's the key I'm using to drop onto the pipe. I mean, and Steam in-house, Steam in-game overlay doesn't show. But I'll adjust it in a minute. I'll just actually while I'm waiting for the Steam in-house, while I'm waiting for the Steam thing to show, I'll just stick a display capture up so you guys can see for the minute, and we'll wait for the Steam overlay to work. I better reorganize the chat so that you guys can see it. This chat can be seen. Shoot. Right. Oh. Oh, come on. Let me see my in-game overlay. Shoot. Right. Let's just remove the game capture for the time being. Right. Is this working? No. Right. You might. Right, let's just get rid of the. Right. Let's just go back to what we had before and forget about showing it off. Specific window. Nope. Factorio. And we'll get rid of display capture again. And okay, Steam in-house, Steam in-game overlay. Stop trying to show now. Bitrate stable. Right. Okay, so rather than me trying to show it off on stream, tiring. If you go on searching on Steam, you'll find a guide called Factorio first 5 minutes to first 50 hours. It might be written. Well, no, I was doing Shift Tab, not Alt Tab. Shift Tab to bring up the in-game overlay, not Alt Tab to change windows. Let's just close the game completely. Yeah, that sounds like a brilliant way, doesn't it? Anyway. If you go searching for a guide on Steam for Factorio, you'll come across something called the first 5 minutes guide called Factorio first 5 minutes to first 50 hours. Written by a really good guy. He really knows his Factorio. And it talks you through some of the most basic controls in the game. I kind of have a feeling I should just go and scrap the Steam engines now, but I guess I might need them in the future if we run out of nuclear fuel. That's the only reason I think of to keep the coal engines around, just in case we run out of nuclear fuel. And 4 more steam engines, so we can finish that little pod down there. I mean, right now, we're currently not running that much, but once we go, I think after this we're just going to scrap all the steam engines and just run the steam turbines, and see how much steam we consume per turbine then. I think that's a good idea. And that reminds me, I still haven't gotten fuel out of these reactors yet. Still not got the fuel out, the spent fuel out yet. Let's do it manually for now. Don't we need a centrifuge to process that back into uranium-238? I think we do. Anyway, here we go. So this, once we've got all the 4 reactors powered up, will give us 200% neighbour bonus. So, tell you what, let's just grab a small amount of fuel rods now. And chuck 1 in each, and see 1 in each of these spare 2 reactors. We won't use them for much right now. But, yeah. So these are now at 200% neighbour bonus, and I'm not seeing any increase of heat production. So, yeah. Tell you what. Right, yeah, 2 more heat pipes, I guess. Or actually, 4 more. Yeah. These has been refueled a bit. So these will get us, yeah, we'll get a 200% bonus on each reactor, which I think is pretty decent. I think we'll be hard pushed to find the need for more power, but you never know, so, oh well. Now, here's a, no, that won't work at all. I was thinking, maybe I should have the fuel flow around this way, and then stop, you know, like flow around here, have the spent fuel dropped in the same line as the unspent fuel, but on the opposite side, then have the spent fuel pulled off by filter inserter. Well, the unspent fuel is just left on the line as backlog to stop it all flowing down, but I don't know. So yeah, these cool down a bit. So maybe these do use a lot of heat. Right, and it's got 2 more steam turbines to plop down. There we go. And let's go and tear up all those old coal-fired engines, reduce the pollution, and go purely nuclear. A convener into a full cycle. A convener. A conveyor full cycle. Yeah, I have in some cases, but in the end, it's just not worth it. As what you typically find what happens is the entire system will back up badly. So, yeah. At the end of the day, I just... Yeah, I have made a full cycle conveyor. It's just not something I recommend doing, though. So, here we go. Dismantling the old coal-fired system. And we're going purely... Oh dear. Of what? Of full cells? Or... I'd much rather scrap this entire system altogether, since it is a major pollution producer. So if we scrap the entire system, we'll go full nuclear. And I just scrolled up chat. Oops. Oh shoot. Right. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe it might be a good idea to keep it as a backlog. But in the event of emergency, let's put this all back. I know I have a blueprint of this somewhere. Yeah, I do. Here we are. So, that won't work. That won't work in this situation. But if we take this, first of all, let's stick it back in. Nope. Yep, that's right. Stick it back in. Pick up the book. Shift, shift, shift. We use the robots to rebuild the lower side, as they built the lower side to begin with, so... Oh wait, they're now using fast belts. Okay, you... Hang on, shoot. Right, fast... Right, we'll just replace this all with slow belts here for now. And then just use this... Use it once, to... and then we'll program it again properly. Yep. Right, we'll program it again properly now. So we'll replace these with fast belts again. There. And then we'll grab this blueprint, delete it, grab a new blueprint, use it to program. Nope, you should not be a slow one. You should be a swan. Right, use it to program this whole system in, like that. Tick. And I know what I'm doing now. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Just run along here, and we'll use these to rebuild this entire system. So yeah. We'll use this to rebuild the entire system, don't worry. And we'll just use sort of a circuit system and a pump to control the entire thing, so that these don't run unless we really, really need the power. And yeah. So I'll have to rebuild this side manually, unfortunately, as the blueprint doesn't repeat well, so we have to build this side. It doesn't rotate well, so blueprint, new blueprint, but we'll just scrap this one once we finish this side. Up. And this side still works on normal belts, so that's fine with me. Do it like that. That won't work. Gotta do that. Actually, no, it will work because we've got the blueprint right. Because we've got the yeah, we're just recreating the system. It doesn't really matter. So let's go. So this should replace the entire system. Why did you not? Oh, these are fast. Oh shoot. Right. Okay, just that there like that. Good. Wrong. Correct. Delete. New blueprint. Start here. That entire system. Tick. And now we can recreate this entire belt up here again. Woot! Right, and then we'll use pumps and the circuit network to shut down the entire base in the to restart these in the event of a power emergency. So we let all the robots return to me, run down the line, check that everything is good. It is good. So now we need 2 pumps, I guess. Oh, we have 2 pumps in our inventory already. There we go, and there we go, and pipe there, and then we need electric poles, pylons, right, and now we want a bunch of green wire to there, to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. So this can now signal, wait, no, recharge level. Signal A. So this reads signal A is 100. Okay, so this can run if signal A is less than 50. Set. Signal A is less than 50. Set. So as we can see, signal A is 100 or is 100. So these will only flick on now if we get low on power. See? No, these are dry of water. There we go. All dry. These won't run unless we get low on power. Using accumulators to program things properly. And what needs... Oh. Well, we can just, you know, craft some ourselves manually. From trees that we chop down using robots. Right, go and deploy them. There we go. So yeah, these will only work now in the event of us getting low on power. Once they've finished chewing through their steam. See? No more steam left. We're on turbines and nuclear only. Right. I just need to go and chuck away these last 2 electric poles that we have in our inventory, because we couldn't be able to go and collect them earlier. There we go. Get rid of them. And that's a massive chest of junk, isn't it? Let's just chuck this all in here and be done with it. We should probably also upgrade our iron production to steel furnaces at some point as well, shouldn't we? And there's also a dog in the background. I hate that. That is annoying and loud. Right. Okay, so circuits, green circuits, loads of them. Red circuits, loads of them. Blue circuits, zilcho. So let's go and deal with our blue circuit production now. And the issue is, of course, getting green circuits down here. So the issue is we're just continuously running. Need more copper. Need more copper wire. Which means we need more copper plates. And we can't really go much faster than this, could we? Could we? How much faster could we go on this reliably? Well, we can't add more furnaces down, so the only way we could go faster is modules. Nope, I'm wrong. New steel chest, just to shift the entire inventory. Electric furnaces, I need stone brick. Stone brick, okay. Right, and actually over here, stick them in there. Right. So let's go and stick passive provider chest on the stone brick chest we have down here. Hope it's in the logistics zone. 3. No, it's not. Don't think it's anywhere near logistics zone, is it? Rubber ports. Right, that'll do. That'll do there. At the same time, more passive providers. I need to sell this to keep stone bricks in my inventory now, don't I? And they'll be under logistics. 200, I think, would be a good number of these. 200 stone bricks at all times, since they stack to 100. So, of course, that's the best plan to do it. Right, here we go. Green stick is coming to my inventory. Right, used up uranium. Yeah, we may as well stick that in there. Right, and we got the stone bricks we want now, mostly. So let's get I can get at least 2 more electric furnaces in that gap. So let's go and do that. Then basically we just need more copper, I think, as it's all going down here mostly. Small chunks of it onto the main bus, but it's mostly coming down here, and yeah. I mean, this machine's not running full time, so we can get more copper and then out of this, basically. Get more copper wire out and be good. So, let's do that. There we go. I think we could possibly, if we move those iron lines back a bit, get maybe another furnace in, but oh well, leave it for now. To there. So, we need to have 2 of these, then there, and then 1 of you there, like that. Then we need 2 fast inserters, 1 there, 1 there, we'll guess, and need a substation as well. I'm sure I already have a number of them. Yes, I do. Right. That chest is blocking the only place this can go, so goodbye chest. Junk slots, fill them up. Oh, the junk slots are full. Nope. Substations, where do they go? There they are. So that's that. Now working. Okay. So that's the wrong way around. There we go. That's more copper on the belts. Oh, of course. Yeah. Speed modules as well, and there we go. So these are now operating full time and at high speed, and this, yeah, there we go. And I can tell you now that if we were to do that, like that, and then like that, and just pick all this up like that, we can fit another 2 in. Yay! And just chuck the iron ore in there. So 2 more electric furnaces. That reminds me, while I'm here, I may as well find where there's a... So I had 1 more rubber pot in my inventory, didn't I? Yeah, I did. That could not go there because of space limitations. Damn it. There we go, we can go there. Just in the logistics network, this area. There we go. Right. So I can have 2 more electric furnaces now, can I? Thank you. 1 there, 1 there. And this one needs a medium electric pole just to power it. There we go. So more conveyor belts like that. Okay. You pull in, you push out, and then there we go. So that should be more copper. We've got four more furnaces on the line. Not sure how much faster it can go now without using tier 3 speed modules, but oh well. And all the materials we've been requesting for the time being come in at once in a massive torrential flood of them. So if we just so how do you end up connect? Ah, you connected via down there, didn't you? Okay. But mind, what do we need for the personal roboport? Ah, no roboport. So you wouldn't get really much out of mass producing these. So don't see why I should. And I can't fit this in around here anywhere, but I could fit it in here. Oh, come on. Whereabouts is that now? Oh, down at the bottom of the... Oh, because I never got around to connecting the new wall. I never got around to connecting up the new wall of death, did I? Nope. Right, so let's go do that. Okay. And in comes the horde of logistics bots. Thank you. Right. That's most of the stuff I've requested to be delivered. On demand delivered now. What's being destroyed? It'll be laser turrets which aren't powered up, so... Well done, Biters. You're wasting your time on machines that aren't even functional. Run down here, and we'll just power up the entire line ourselves while we're running down there. I call that, the wake-up call and a half. Yep, I do. Right. Let's use this to just clear out some more of this woodland while we're here. And then a substation there, and more laser turrets just to the edge of its power supply radius, and then we'll call it quits at this part of the wall. So there we go, that's that part of the wall now nice and secure. Alright. Although saying that, we just had an engagement along the wall, so... I guess we just power this up just in time, I guess. Just in time. So... Okay... Ooh, and all this lovely green glow of uranium being processed. 40 spare uranium in there, just for keeps. And we have a good backlog of uranium pellets building up, I guess. I mean, what would you call them? Pellets? Rods? I'm trying to think. I think rods, but... Yeah, it's rods, isn't it? It's rods. Yeah. Oh no, cells! Oh, okay. Cells are going to be fancy Factorio. So, yeah. These are cooling off slightly, but... We could run these a lot further and get away with it, I think. And we do have the ideal 1-to-2 relationship, so we're good. We're good. Alright, and then we can also expand this way some more as well. Pretty much at this point, this system is hard to doubt. It is done. It is a done system. So... yeah. Only thing we have to do now is just get the fuel out of the reactor. So for that, I think I'm going to want express transport belt, underground variety, so that we can move it quickly. Run, 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 and run, 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 run. Stop here, and just craft as many as we can, I guess. There we go. Thank you. Run away, and let's go back to Ooh, we've got rid of our copper ore backlog, it appears. Not good. Does that mean we're now running low on copper ore to smelt? Or no, we're still good on copper ore to smelt. It looks like. I'm not sure though. And question: how are we doing for circuits? Now we're doing good. So, how are we doing for green? Greens are looking good. But it's still not really enough to cover our processing units production. Shoot. Oh well. It's gonna have to be tier 3s, which need processing units. Oh, come on. Right. Okay. So let's just review how we're getting these out of here. Express transport belt to there, and we'll deal with it. Actually, no, to there. As we have, and then what we'll do is regular one to there, like that. Although I might want to go on the opposite side of this, so I don't know yet. Whip. This way, like that. There we go. Alright. And ooh, shoot. Let's just tell this to keep 400 in my inventory. 400 in my inventory. Nope. 400 in my inventory. I'm just going to go and put down some passive provider chests now. Then we'll have all the transport belts we need in our inventory all the time, provided to us by the logistics network. Let's go do that, shall we? I also guess I need, yeah, you're not in logistics network area, are you? No, poor little chest. So let's stick down a fresh robot port quickly. And I can tell there's going to be a robot invasion heading towards me in a minute. Guaranteed. As I just used iron, so that means they're going to rush to replenish me with it. Right. Okay. Okay. Right then. And this is going to take ages to deal with. Right. I should put down some radars down there so I can keep an eye on that system. 2, will that fit? No, because of the large pylon. And that's because of the medium pylon. But if I do that, that won't fit. No. Get rid of the large pylon. Now it fits. Yay. And there we go. Right. And nothing's broken, so we're all good. Everything's good now. Thank you. And this logistics network is already a mess. So if we look at the logistics network, it's a mess. Yay. Right. That's good. All operational objectives achieved. We have made a mess. Oh, let's just chuck away all this junk in our inventory then. Let the robots deal with it. Yep, we want to keep that. Let's get rid of that though, and that. And all that wood. Those iron tools. Those wooden chests. Those old furnaces. Those old furnaces. Yeah, that's now our inventory nice and cleared, I guess. Yep. Right, there we go. Surprisingly, the most expensive part of running our base is one of the more expensive parts is the centrifuges which we use to prepare the fuel for our nuclear reactors. So that's going well, isn't it? Anyway, let's get rid of these research packs into these. Just to clear out our inventory some more. And copper wire is doing good, right? There's not much more we can get out of this now, I don't think. Not without tier 2 speed modules, which... And also... More inserters extracting. So, shoot. Right, let's just get a bunch of fast underground transport belts. But first, cancel all the ones we have crafting down here. Grab a bunch of iron gear wheels, so we don't have to craft them ourselves. We should probably passively provide them to ourselves anyway, but oh well. Right, fast underground transport belts now. So, substations. We'll use these to basically get away with this down here. Oh, actually, we need more fast inserters down here. So, okay, what is still bottlenecked on how fast we can get this stuff out? Shoot. I mean, I don't know how I can make this any faster. I genuinely don't know how to make this faster. Correction, I do. It involves just manually feeding it onto the opposite side, though. Well, when I mean that, I mean short-circuiting it over. Right. So these are starting to backlog as well. So 4 here. So I guess split it back into groups of 2. So yeah, you go like that. I'll claim that back. You go like that. Shift 4. You go like that. With that there to help split, and then this side here ignores that altogether. Fast transport belts, underground of the underground variety there. And you go there, like that. And we have an issue still, but oh well. Let's think about this some more. Okay, okay, okay. So I'm gonna make that down like that. And that go down like that, maybe. No, that like that. Which means that is probably the wrong way to do it. No, let's do that like that. Nope, that like that. Right, which means if we're going to do this, may as well do it this way, like that. There we go. And that will not work still, because, seriously, what do you expect? It's designed by me. So, yeah, that like that. Here we go, and you go like that. So, now what do we do? Phased? Alright. So these are now operating as fast as they can, pretty much. And we're now struggling to get much more through this system, so, well, us. Guess what we need to do here is remove that, stick it there, and get a fast splitter. And stick it there like that, and down there like do that. Split them side by side like that. Okay, that's still hellish, but I think if I was to do this now, right, the issue is now just not enough electric wire. Copper wire, so. Yep. There we go, like that, and like that can go now, and that can go there, like that. This one is just not working at all anymore, and I don't think it's worth the effort trying to reinstate it, so goodbye. More speed modules, and no, 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 still not enough. Still not enough. Seriously, still not enough. I mean, at least we have more processors now. So how many producing in an hour? Processing units, 880 of them. Not enough still, but oh well. Oh, what's being destroyed? Oh, it's something down here, because of course the base is not sealed yet, because that would be smart phased. Run down. Stick some laser turrets down, just to protect this part of the base, I guess. Right. Okay, let's get back to the nuclear reactor. Bear in mind, we have an excess of power for the moment, but... well, we have more than an excess. We could currently generate 150, at least 150 megawatts of power. And that I get the feeling could be achieved with just one reactor. So, yeah. I feel that's good. I feel that's a good thing. Do we please say we have some? No, but we just craft them as we have all the materials required on hand. Let's get all the spent fuel out, I guess, then. Right. There we go. So. Yeah. We also have all these giant piles of uranium-238 we just have piled up in chests, so... I mean, I'm not sure what I could really do with this other than cover-X and enrich it into 235. Or use it for spent depleted uranium ammo. Depleted uranium ammo will take quite a while to make, but it also requires armor-based rounds, because of course it does. We also get uranium cannon shells and stuff like that, so that's not too bad, I guess, in the end, but it's still expensively hard to get. And I think we also need more uranium. I think by this point it's fair to say we need more uranium. But how's our... oh, we got a good backlog of fuel rods, though. Fuel cells, I mean. Alright. So I'm thinking... the only few things we have left to do now are off-site bases and... well, for this world at least, finalizing the rocket and building that. This is this reactor kind of you know, it's pretty good. No more power issues at all for the rest of the game. And where's that dumping area I have up here? Where are those spent fuel rods I dumped earlier? There they are. Good to see everything gets its own chest, I guess. Alright. I mean, so that is a good backlog of uranium fuel cells we have now, so... and we have a piece of uranium, another piece of uranium 235 coming down the line. So that's always good, and in it goes. There we go. So... I guess we need another centrifuge, so that requires concrete, so... let's set concrete, keep 100 pieces of it in our inventory at a time. Yeah, 100 pieces. We'll also dump those bricks off, I guess. And make this chest a passive provider one. There we go, passive provider. So where's that drone swarm coming in? There it is. Right. And there go the stone bricks. Off to the dumping pile, and now we have concrete. Nope. Now we have concrete. Is anybody gonna come and remove those stone bricks from my inventory? Oh wait, we already have 200. That was a stupid move. We're keeping that on in purpose in our inventory in case we do craft using them. Of course. These can be a lot shorter, I just remembered, so... Nope. Alright. And how does this look like over there? Yeah, it looks like... This looks right. Another substation over here, I guess. Substations, whereabouts are they in my inventory? There they are. 3, stick it there like that. Oh, perfect lining up. Perfect. Okay. And then we'll use these pipes here just to make the thing look like the opposite side for a minute. So, yeah, I think... Ooh, right, these reactors are already... okay, that's why it took so long to heat up initially. These ones are also heated up by those reactors. Oh, okay, I get it. This side now is pretty cool by the time it gets down here. That's not too hot anymore. Okay, so if I really want to do this well, I should probably move that. And these reactors as well, by the looks of it. So, these will start warming back up again. That and that should go. And these should start warming up again properly. And then we can get a lot out of these boilers, couldn't we? Although, may as well just connect these, since it's not harming anything, so we should just, you know, do it. Well, it's not harming, it might harm us later down the line, but I think it'll be fine for now. That pipe can go there, and so can its mill on the opposite side quickly. This is for the future, so that's where it can stay. Heat exchangers, thank you very much. Heat exchangers. So let's get this opposite side of this just built quickly, I guess. I mean, what could go wrong with that? A lot of things, but oh well. That backlog is looking good, I have to say. This is now a lot cooler of a system. Which makes me worry, as it... Oh, right, because we've found out a bunch of new pipes, so... Of course that means the heat's going to disappear. Thank you! So that's like 3 achievements in one play in 3 hours, so... Save getting our money's worth there. We might have to kick on those other reactors now to maintain the temperature, I guess. Ooh, that reminds me. Right, no, it's not there. It's there, and yeah, I guess we should also do that down there. So these are 8. So these are warming back up again, as they should be. Let's go wait for the bots to deliver more copper, I guess. There we go, can get another one now. So this takes up to 16 heat exchangers in total. Which, you know, is not bad. Large electric pole up here. There. And plug that back in there. And the entire base is now saved, as we're still only running on... accumulators are now fully charged again, so steam engines are shut down. Good. Looks like we really burnt through the accumulators in the few seconds we had them on. Oopsie daisy. Right. Just want to see if I've done this by accident, I'll be gobsmacked. But also, realization that I've been doing this the stupid way for the time being. I've been doing this the stupid way, so I think that might increase the temperature we get to eventually. I don't know. It looks like it will anyway, so that's good. So yeah, I did pull that off pretty well. And since we already experimented with this early in the stream, what I can say now is that 16 should be able to hold the base while we move these. Right, get review there. So, max reach, -1. Max reach -1. 2, down there like that. And there we go, we'll cut this all back up, And we'll move it all for aesthetic reasons. Phased, come on, play it right. Say it right, Phased. Stop! Oh, I did. Okay, that's good. Alright. Okay, shift 1. There, and there. There, and there. There, and there. We don't need this wall anymore, since, you know, we're building here anyway. There, and there. There, and there. And there, and there. Right, okay, that's all the turbines reconnected. Then that's going to quickly run out of power. It's no longer hooked up to the side. The heat exchangers is hooked up to don't have water right now, so we also need to deal with that issue. Slight one, but you know, we can deal with it. There we go. We only got 2 more to go after this one. I think as long as you keep the reactors and the closest ones above 500 C, you'll be fine. So as long as you can handle that, I don't think you have much to worry about, really. One more. Then we'll have this side completed, and then we'll just hook it up to water, and we're done in this regards. Okay. So what I might do is actually, right, that there, of course. Right, come on, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. Finally. So that's all of those now done. So there we go, that's all those hooked up now onto their own separate water circuits. So I just need another set of pipe to grounds because I've lost one somewhere. Not surprising, really. Here we are. This is where all the missing pipe to grounds are. I mean, I can get a lot of pipes to ground out of this area here, couldn't I? All the disused ones. Not misused, but disused. There you go, all the disused pipe to grounds now returning to me, so I can use them freely. There we go, and there. Nope, there we go. So now all of these heat exchangers have water flowing into them, and we're good. $32. Nope. 32 steam turbines, and we can get a lot more into the system as well if we wanted to. But right, let's get 8. Well, as we'll get these 8 worked on, shall we? Yep. I mean, if we go up to 64, that would be a lot of power. 32 times 5, yeah, 64 would get us what? Bear in mind, this currently is enough for 150 megawatts on the low end. 64 will get us 300 on the low end. 320 more like, probably even more than that, so. Yeah, nuclear reactors kind of make the challenge for at the bottom of the game, I think. I think it's fair to say that, yeah, nuclear power makes the game no longer a challenge. And the only thing you have to worry about there, from then on, is, do I have enough uranium? That's all you have to worry about now. And these are ticking down ever so slowly now, so, yeah. I think it's fair to say that, nuclear power is OP. I think it's fair to say that anyway. So, wait for all the robots to finish dropping all this material to us. Probably a smart idea. Alright, and how are we doing for... Yeah, we can really make... I think what we're low on right now to make more steam turbines is copper, I think. That's what we're low on. Oh, no, it's probably iron we're low on, actually, to be fair. If it's fair, I forgot. A bunch of iron gear wheels delivered to me, say 200. That would seriously help keep this a lot faster, I think. Probably a good idea. I can probably start researching more character logistics slots. That would probably be great as well to help improve it. Right. Okay. I mean, we're doing so good for power, you have to tap into the accumulators for power. That is good. Even when we have the laser turrets go online to defend the base, we don't have a power issue at all. That, I think, is good. I mean, yeah, let's take a look at the power right now. As we're under attack from the laser turrets, and yeah, as you can see, we don't even have to tap into the accumulators to tide us over. The lights don't even flicker. Should probably set up a large-scale accumulator system, but that's something to do another time, I think it's fair to say. This is going to be an interesting steam system, I think, anyway. So let's get some more pipes. But they seem to work. It seems to be working, so I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to argue with the fact that I should be having a backflow issue, and these things should not be taking too kindly to having steam pumped into both ends of them. But oh well. In fact, yeah, I can't get to this gap. So these two things are up against each other. So they should be fighting, it's fair to say, but they're not, so I'm not going to complain. Yeah. Oh shoot, they're coming through the walls again! That's one of the few parts that shouldn't be under attack, though. They just damaged it, they didn't actually get through. Okay. If I'm around here and just prepare it, it stops going to come along soon and replace the turrets themselves. Alright, guess we need more laser turrets along this wall then, I guess. Right, and 3. So now, there. 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 There, okay. So that's a large set, it's now a large wall of death powered. Took long enough, anyway. Right. There we go. So that's a large portion of the wall of death now powered. Dump away all this wood. Something to be dumped anyway. There we go. Dumping of the wood. Thank you. It took you long enough. Yeah, that's about it, I think, for we can get rid of safely. Oh, that reminds me, yeah, I wanted to make centrifuges for reprocessing this new fuel back into 238. And once again, we're backlogged on 238. So, another steel chest, please. Thank you. While I'm here, may as well make this pole. Yeah, well, yeah, I don't know why I felt the need to do that, but oh well. And we'll take another, let's stick that there and fill up another chest of this stuff. What's better than one chest full of uranium-238? What's better than 2 chests of uranium-238? 3. It's good if this stuff isn't fizzleable. Well, we've reached critical mass by now anyway. So if it is, he'd probably already have a nuclear explosion on our hands, and where's my centrifuge? There it is. So this centrifuge is going to be responsible for processing the spent fuel back into 238. Need, what, 5 to get 3 fuel back. Okay, I can handle that. Need inserters, but I think we have the rest ingredients in our inventory, so no issue there. Okay. And then, underground belt. So we have an underground belt here, and we can just do that. There we go. Takes a while to reprocess, doesn't it? Looks like it, and it does anyway. So, yeah, that's gonna 50 seconds to extract the fuel and reprocess it. Okay, I think that it still puts us faster than we actually produce it, though, so that's good. Means I don't have to worry about backing up this. The backing up the reactors is just full of spent fuel, so could be worse, I guess. There we go. Got our first few pieces of ore back. And of course it's immediately stored in the chest for storage of ridiculous amounts of 238. Right, that I think is gonna do us for the stream. We've been going for over 3 hours now. Let's see what we've got done. We got our nuclear reactors built finally. In a way that makes me, you know, is good. We got 100% native bonus back. And if we ever find ourselves using too much heat and that we can't keep these at the right temperature, well, then you know we can always go up to 4 nuclear reactors with 200% neighbour bonus each. So that's good for us. We have the system in place ready to fuel them up. So yeah, we do have a system ready to fuel them. The only thing we got to do left to do now is really make ourselves more 2385. As boy, is that stuff rare. I mean, we've got a decent stockpile of nuclear cells anyway, so we've got a decent stockpile of fuel cells anyway. So I don't feel like there's too much room for me to complain. But at this point, it's ridiculous just how much 238 we have. I think, yeah, we've also done some more work on our main bus to try and get more copper wire. And I have to say, look at this. Perfect! No power outages in sight. This system is got us set for the rest of the game. You could build a rocket using this, and you wouldn't have to worry about using all your power to do it. Nuclear fuel OP. Yeah. I mean, not a single power issue in sight. Seriously. How the hell can you argue that this is not OP? Yeah, the material costs are expensive, but at the end of the day, power is no longer an issue. All I have to do is keep the uranium rolling in, and that is easy. Just need to go and work on a couple other bits. Besides, it gives me an excuse to work on a train, so that's good. And pipes. So there we go. Yeah, by the time we're done, we'll have 64 engines arranged 8 by 8. That I don't think you can disagree with as the most efficient way to run your base. But yeah, I think I am going to end this here. I have been saying for the last 5 minutes. Yeah, we're slowly burning through this fuel we need to reprocess. So, and here comes the wave of robots in which you will drown. Right. Well, let's get ourselves up to 48 steam turbines, a good, nice, round number, and we'll end here. Right. Let's just get rid of this wooden chest. Shoot. Players need to expand that dumping area up there later as well, so... Oh well. Right then. You down. Right, we're about done now. So we've got the last 2 ones to go down now. So let's go and put them down, and then we'll end this. There and there. Pipes to connect them up to the steam line. And there we go. We can say we have a ridiculous amount of power. I think we are generating well in excess of 200 megawatts. Well, we could if we wanted to, but we don't have anything that currently demands that much, so yeah. That, I think, is going to do it for the stream, though. Thank you all for being here and watching. My plan is to be back some point later this week, probably Saturday at this point, maybe sooner. But if you're watching on Twitch, I suggest you hit that follow button down below. It lets you know when I'm live again. And YouTube, hit that subscribe button. It lets you know when I'm live again. And bonus here, it lets you know when I'm streaming again. So there's 2 incentives for you. Other than that, that is it. And in the meantime, this is Phased out.